Hi Facebook, it's Gary Weaving, founder and CEO of Forgotten Veterans UK. My wife's in the corner laughing at me because I'm all teeth. I just wanted to touch base with people and tell them about what's been going on here in the last couple of weeks. So if there's anyone out there, please show yourself and please share this because it's important. So, what's gone on in the last week or two? Christ, what hasn't? You know what I'm like, I'm a busy bee and so are my volunteers. We've had one of the executives and the area manager of the RBL come down here. They've walked away with a full business plan. Thank you to Bill and my team for pulling that together. It seems that they've had a complete change of heart about us and me. I'm not saying they judged us from a distance because that's putting words into their mouth. But, you know, let's be honest. They look at the name, they look at the message that we're trying to bring, and they thought they knew what we were. And actually, we're not out to cause trouble. We're out to work with these big charities. But when it's not coming back, you know, then you can't help but feel angry and disappointed that they're not coming to us and talking to us. But that seems to have changed. Hi Hayley, my beautiful sister-in-law, she's in. So that seems to have had a change of heart. So thank you, Craig Spence, for what you've done. The lady Mel came along, she was absolutely wonderful. They've listened to my thoughts. I actually sent Craig a little cheeky message before he got here because Craig's dug deep to get him down here because he came and listened to me. Didn't judge, he came to listen. And I was a bit like, what degree of gas should I come at? Because I am known for being to the point with my thinking. And what I didn't want to do was offend people and ultimately tread on Craig's fingers. And I'll give him his due. He says I've fully briefed him on the charity and on you, Gary. So I think it's best you just be yourself. They spent a long time here and they've gone off to see where they can help, which is amazing. I have little Garyisms. I'm known for them. I make my own sayings up. And one thing I said was, you know, I'm like a racehorse. I'm like a stallion, galloping around. Take care, Fred. Don't tell me to shut up. I'm talking to my peoples. Sorry, it's my wife. My door in public. And I said, at the end of the day, if you don't feed that horse and you don't train that horse, then you're never going to ride it. And I think people have judged us from a distance because I'm very vocal, especially when we haven't been getting supported. And I think they've realised actually what this charity has to offer. And the reality of it is, look what we've created with no support, no help. We've done it. We've done what so many others have failed to do. Hi Nicholas, thank you for joining us. Our books tell the truth. Everything I said we were doing is fact. And a charity like ours should not be demonised or put down. It should be supported. So hopefully, you know, this is now what's going to start happening. So thank you, the RBL. I will not be bumping my gums any longer because you are doing what we needed you to do. What else has been going on? Oh, I've had the council here. And they're going off also to get us money. They think what we've done here is fabulous. They can see the benefit not only to the larger veteran community, but also to the veterans along this south coast. We have got 300,000 veterans of 20-mile distance from here. That is a hell of a lot of veterans. And we've been mentioned in Parliament because the small charities from Portsmouth have put egos aside and own agendas, and we are now working in conjunction to give the veterans of Hampshire and far beyond the best possible treatment. Hi Mel, thanks for joining me, mate. So they're going to go off and look at more funding. That's absolutely fantastic. Katie works for the council. She does our bid writing as a volunteer, and she brought her boss down. And apparently this woman isn't easy to impress, and we've impressed. Excuse me, I've got a bit of wind. So that's looking promising. The right people are getting involved. I've got some awesome new volunteers down there that are bringing a lot to the party. So that's starting to work well. And now starting to advertise to take people in. We wanted to do it slowly because we want to learn walk before we can run. The next important thing, Historic England are amazing, and they've come and they've backed this charity and backed me because they get what I'm trying to do. They have now, sorry, that was the mobile, someone was calling me. They have now agreed to let us have a night bunk inside. So for all them navals and RAF that are a little bit soft around the edges, that don't fancy camping out in the colder months, we now have got something for you as well. We're going to have internal accommodation in dorm-like settings, going back to what we do. So, you know, for the ones that was a bit dubious about coming to the camp out, now there's going to be something available for you. We've got to do some work in there. I might need a few quid to make that happen, but we're getting the right people involved now. So that's some really exciting times. Another thing Historic England have been doing is listening to my ideas. Can I send Tyler down one weekend to help out? Auntie Nikki has just said no. I was about to say yes, honestly, but Auntie Nikki's gone, no way.
Not a weekend.
We got enough pickles down here. We don't need any more that haven't served. Maybe soon, Hayley. Alright, he can come down and spend some time with Uncle Gaz and do some green stuff. It could probably be good for him. And if he doesn't do as I tell him, I will beat him. He's probably watching, actually. So, come on, Uncle Gary. So, that's really positive. That's moving forwards. Right, there's 5 of you. Come on, show yourself. Just show yourself, see who it is. Now's the time to ask questions. Ask questions. Put me on the spot. Right, so that is really promising. Hi, John Erskine. Lovely to see you. Right, we've had some more good news. I have had, everyone knows that I'm heavily involved with TILS and the Free Pig Board. And I've been going and doing my homework. And I actually had TILS South, the head of TILS South, here yesterday. And they are seriously considering opening a TILS office at Fort Cumberland. So not only will we have the best veteran mental health specialists, 9 till 5, we can then also offer it to the wider community. So whether you're involved in this charity, whether you want to come and stay, whether you're coming to our clubs or our woodwork and all of that business, doesn't matter. It means that you'll be able to come to Fort Cumberland and have access to the best mental health workers that we have currently got. And that access will get you into the severe trauma programme, if applicable. I'm at the next Free Pig meeting, which weirdly is actually in Portsmouth this time. And Dr. Leach is the founder. He is the leading specialist in the NHS in veteran mental health. I'm having a meeting with him afterwards because I've come up with a few suggestions. I'm seeing where Tills is going wrong by listening to the people that we serve and going around different Tills people. I'm going to go to another region soon when I've got another reason to go up there. I like to have a few jobs in one place, so save on the old petroleum. And I'm going to be putting my thoughts and other people's thoughts and experiences to Dr. Leach. Because unless we get a blueprint of every Tills regionally doing exactly the same thing, this is where the confusion lies. So we've got a veteran in Liverpool saying it's not applicable to me, they can't help. But then we got a veteran in Southampton's listening to that on Facebook and going, oh, well, I won't bother them because they're not going to help. But Tills South give different services to Tills Midlands. So, you know, I think there's about 4 in total across the rest of England. And I'm slowly getting my face in there and putting some tough questions at them. You know, not rudely, but in my own unique way, to get a change. So we can get some more uniformity across the board. Great to see you, Peter Macy. I'm pleased you found a couple of minutes to watch. So we may end up with our own Tills workers at Fort Cumberland. Not in the bag yet, but it's an option. We may end up getting council funding to keep this going because they are that impressed with what we've achieved and what we're doing. It looks hopeful that we're going to be getting funding from the RBL, and I'm hoping to go up to their head office to put across my thoughts and concerns about the way that RBL work with smaller charities. We should all be in it together. And what was the next thing? I had something else important to tell you. I can't remember now. Oh, it's gone. But, you know, so some exciting times. Some really good things on the cards. People are listening, not ignoring any longer. Another little thing that we've arranged with the RBL is some of our buddies will be trained as Form A specialists. So we go and do the quick little nippy bits: food vouchers, travel expenses, school uniform for the kids, X, Y and Z. But when it's over a particular amount, we will actually interview them using Form A, and then that will get fired into the largest charities that will come back with the funding, which means we're not spending desperately needed funds if we don't have to. Because we do get approached about all sorts of things, and it's not nice when I have to say, look, I can't do £1,000. You know, we'd rather give out loads of little bits than one big bit and others go without. But things are changing. I've got some really good people on board down here. And of course, you know, the original FE UK team are steaming ahead with what they're doing. Oh, I know what I was going to tell you. I'm going back to Facebook next week. I've been invited back. They've seen something in us as a charity, and they've listened to me, and they agree with my thinking on veteran mental health. So we're going back to Facebook. I'm taking my IT bloke, so he was frothing at the bit when I when I said, do you fancy coming to Facebook London for the day? So we're going back hopefully next Tuesday, it's yet to be confirmed, to see where Facebook can help this charity. They love our ethos of selfless commitment to others, and they've seen what we've created right from the beginning. And they've also seen 1 million other small groups and small charities change their thinking off the back of what we did. So it's working. It's actually working. Our approach on mental health and veteran welfare is being recognised by the powers that be. And so, fantastic news. If we can get Facebook behind us, it's a different ball game altogether. Yeah, I believe it when I see it, but they come to me and said, please come back to London. My boss wants to meet you. So that's what's going to happen. I'm going armed with some quite good ideas. I'm not going to tell you, because the problem is every time I tell everyone what I'm thinking, before I know it, someone else is doing it. And it's not a problem, but it does get a bit annoying. And I think, come on, come up with your own approach, your own ideas. Copycat's a bit boring. But, you know, I don't get the ump about it, because it means more veterans are getting supported, whether it's through isolation, hardship, la-di-da-di-da. Hello, Jackie Leone. Jackie Leone's watching me. You not at work today, Jackie? It's time for a sleep, I'm sure. So, there's some exciting things coming. We're getting from strength to strength to strength down there. And I just can't believe that we're actually doing this. And it's coming true. Everything is coming true. Behind every good man is an even better woman. Yep, you're quite right, Jackie. And she's over there annoying me as we speak. So, some exciting times. We're starting to screw the nut down there. We're starting to get what we need in place properly. Doing it right the first time. So, I can't thank my team. I can't thank my own Facebook team enough for what they do, and it's about selfless commitment to others. Show us your beautiful little Nick. Yeah. There she is, organising a drawer, what she does best. And there's Bill. There we go, there's Bill. He's ex-naval. Not lovely bloke. Amazing missus, puts up with a lot. But it's starting to go, oh Christ, where have I gone? There I am, there's the teeth, hiya. It's all starting to go really well. And what we most needed was the large charities to support us. They send us work daily. SAFA come to us daily. We picked up 3 cases in one day through SAFA 2 days ago. And they said, we cannot act as quick as you. We cannot give you the behind the scenes support like you do. And your work speaks for itself. The buddies speak for themselves. We are actually doing what we're saying. And we are actually making a difference. We're not raising money and giving it into moody companies and all of this business. We do what we do. And we try our best to do it the best we can. Right, I'm going to shut up. I didn't want to keep it too long. Please share this so more people can find out about us and what we do. And I'll probably be back sooner or later with some more. I'm Gaz Weaving. I'm the founder and CEO of Forgotten Veterans. And at the moment, I'm loving life. Take care.